Bradley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's game features two defenses who have proven they can get the job done, as they both rank in the top 10 in fewest points allowed. It's the Steelers going up against the Rams. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of the game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. The defense here for the Rams.
Robert Quinn gets to the quarterback as well as any defensive end in the league. A lot of it goes back to his high school wrestling background. He understands leverage and hands as well as anyone.
Back to throw. A screen to Bell. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. They'll get 16 yards there, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
The play clock's running down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now, it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's going to float, and this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, it's Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here we go. Boom,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
He has just continued to impress year after year, hasn't he?
He has never forgotten that he wasn't considered an elite receiver coming out of college. I think every snap he takes it upon himself to prove that he should have been.
They'll set up a throw. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 19. All right, now looking for this guy now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patrick. All right, here we go. Green 39. Watching that Barney.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he cuts it right sideline. A big run there by Gurley. 63 yards on the ground. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Detroit!
Time running out here on the play clock. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Third down, they'll run it with Gurley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays, he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit. Sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They're going to look to throw. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And on 2nd and 10 now. The one running back is Gurley. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. The play clock's running down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. 23 yards on the play.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Austin's got it left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Pitch it back to Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run. Another carry now for Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he's got his man on the comebacker. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Play clock winding down. From the red zone now. They'll look, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Looking to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Gurley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And his kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go now.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A give to Bell, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll go again with Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And they're going to speed things up here.
One of the hallmarks of their success.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
The tight end in motion right. And the play clock's running down. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field. Punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go. Green. Detroit. Detroit.
Again, it's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. One receiver left, three to the right. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go now. Green.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
Here we go now.
He's back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I think what we just saw in that drive, partner, is great practice, preparation, and poise. Not only did they score with little time left for them to retaliate, they chewed up enough time along the way while still getting the yardage they needed. That was an impressive drive.
Very methodical. Now barring something crazy on the kickoff, they've got this one. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The one running back is Gurley.
Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Motion.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to let... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.